You know what? Nothing shocks me anymore, right? I'm just so desensitized to weird airplanes. What the hell is this? Everybody, yes. Only recently we talked about the incredible Boeing 720. You know, kind of the little brother of the Boeing 707 that Boeing came up with, you know, to land on shorter runways with huge flaps. I mean, take a look at these incredible Kruger flaps here. This plane can fly at incredibly low speeds. And while this plane wasn't really successful, you know, for airlines, it wasn't really sold much. Only 200 of these were built. It was successful for flight testing. Oh my goodness. Yes, flight testing just like this one. You know, the aircraft engine manufacturer of Pratt & Whitney in Canada had a Boeing 720 for a long time to test their engines on the aircraft, on the 720. And this is one weird project that Pratt & Whitney did with this airplane among many. I mean, look at this one. This is a smaller Pratt & Whitney engine, also turboprop, smaller one, or maybe this one with a small jet engine. The 720 really was used for, you know, testing a lot of the aircraft engines that we see today, here with a distinctive weird nose that Pratt & Whitney put on the 720 just to, you know, put weird engines in front. And Jesus, it does look strange. It looks curved. It's just so funny reading through Reddit here. That is horrendous. Awesome. Might just be. It protects the cockpit from bird strikes. That's also an interesting idea. You know, it is true. This right here is the biggest turboprop engine that was ever tested on the 720, which is the Pratt & Whitney 150. You know, guess what modern aircraft we see the Pratt & Whitney 150 used in today? Everybody, yes, it is true. It is the Q400. So, you know, there's a few questions that arise me here with this concept. It's a big engine. Let's perhaps turn the airplane on. Yes, just like that, the JTD3 engines here are now on there. They look tiny compared to engines today. They look like little pencils. And you can see the testbed configuration of the 720 now. Of course, back when they used this airplane, the engines that were actually tested didn't run. They didn't, you know, put fuel lines all the way up there. I don't think, you know, heat dissipation would have worked very well. Would have gotten very hot in the cockpit if you were to run this huge turboprop here. So yes, it's kind of the logic of 4 engines burning and 1 turning once we're in the air. That's BC, yes. Do our own testing of flying the 720 with an extra propeller engine on top, and you can see, yes, it's starting to spin. This is nice. I've done the modeling quite well. It's just the biggest problem is that you're not really able to see well. Yes, people say this airplane was retired, you know, as a test plane, the 720, in 2012, mainly because you couldn't see the runway very well because of the nose, and also because of that prop. This is highly annoying, but it's able to, you know, yeah, there it goes. Able to reach some proper speeds here. Come on, take off now. It does induce a little bit of drag. That airplane needed a bit more of a longer runway than it should have. But there we go. We can see our engine front is turning, although it isn't on. And so we are now flying just in real life, and we're getting very weird looks by the people looking out of the windows. Yes, I mean, even without any engine strapped onto it, it does look insanely weird. That nose is even longer than the one I modeled. Here's it standing now in Canada at Pratt & Whitney. You can actually visit it here in Trenton Airport. Here it is standing. Nowadays, though, it's been replaced by a 747 SP ever since 2012, and they're doing some weird tests to it as well. Jeez, that looks a bit cursed. But here we go. We're flying now. This is absolutely fine. But I do want to do some more testing by perhaps simulating, you know, what if the engine was actually on? See, this is a question that a lot of people ask. Would it be possible for the Pratt & Whitney 150 to power the big 720 in any way, or keep it in the air in case all the other 4 engines failed? Stupid experiment, because it's not going to work, but we're going to find out. All right, now, propeller engine is already running. Let's get rid of number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. There we go. The compressors are going down. But something we can hear is the smallest violin in the world. The small turboprop engine. Come on, maybe get low on the weight, like really low. Let me see if it's going to be able to push 54 tons. Come on, little Pratt & Whitney engine. This is proper testing. Yeah, we're moving forward. It's just very small amount of noise here. I mean, the Q400 weighed only 17 tons and had 2 of these engines. I mean, if the engine is turning, you actually do have quite nice visibility. It's like in a Cessna. No worries at all. You can just see through the propeller. But, We're not really getting over 60 knots, but we are actually, we are actually getting a little bit of speed. Of course, I realistically put the values, the horsepower of the 150 here. So this is quite good. You know what? We are actually able to fly. We just need a bit of a longer runway. So yes, in case of a bird strike, which, isn't really effective on propeller engines, yes, this thing would be able to keep the airplane on a very long glide. There we go, 100 knots just on the propeller engine alone. That's actually quite impressive. Oh God, we need a bit more flaps. Please, flaps, slap a diet, please. A bit more flap now. All right, come on. Yes, longer runway, and this will be fine. All right, now here at Area 51. This got a 4,000 meter long asphalt run. Why would they need a runway this long? Okay, whatever. Come on, full power now. You can do it, little engine. Yeah, we're moving up speed. I guess, this little propeller engine would be good for taxiing at least. That delivers enough power. Come on, a bit more of that, please. All right, a little bit of right rudder, just like you do in a normal single prop airliner. Come on, we're not achieving a lot of knots here. All right, we have to use the desert ground. That's not good, but it's fine. Come on, more flaps. We need a bit more flaps. Just don't lose speed, okay? We are losing speed. Come on, take off now. Yes, no. All right, no, it just won't climb. Especially with the flaps. That's okay. I guess this engine would be a little bit more potent in a sort of a backup scenario if we're already in the air. There we go. I mean, what happens if we have a bad bird strike? There we go. That is a really bad bird strike. We've got proper engine fire now, but that's okay. We've got plenty of power in this guy. There we go. Kill the engines. And while we are losing speed gradually, we're not losing speed as much as without any engines, which kind of makes sense. We get the landing gear down, actually. In fact, we're so fast, we're absolutely fine here. And we can continue our flight. Actually, this is okay. As a little backup engine, this is absolutely fine. All right, time to put all those 5,000 flaps out. Perfect. Yeah, there we go. This is a stable flight on just a propeller engine. This is perfect. There we go. We even have to cut off the engine a little bit. There we go. This is absolutely fine. The engine is running at full power. The drag from the flaps don't really help us. But there we go. We are able to land this in no time. There we go. We're running a little bit slow now, but that's okay. Come on. Let's just land on this front part. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And the best thing is you can actually, I guess, engage reverse thrust on that propeller engine. There you go. So we're stopping in 0 time as well. That is absolutely beautiful. I really like to see this. One more idea that I would really like to try is, well, the 720B is really known for being really good at short runways. I think we can improve that even more by utilizing all 5 engines now. There you go. Going full power on the turboprop, going full power on the jet engines. I mean, that's half the power of the Q400 just in front, which gives us pretty crazy. That's actually some really crazy acceleration. That is just insane. Yes, we've done the stallest 720B in the world. That was insane. Did you guys just see that takeoff? And we're able to, there we go, maintain a lot of speed while climbing an insane amount. That is very impressive. In fact, I believe that we're going to be able to take off from the shortest runway in the world with this airplane. This airplane just has so much power now. It's genuinely incredible. It's like 5 engines. There we go. Full power on all of them. And this is going to be a crazy acceleration right there. This is faster than most cars. There we go. That's just insane. That's just insane. We even scratched our wing right there, but yes, we're able to take off anyway. That's yes, that's exactly what I wanted to see in this video. Perhaps let's test the reverse thrust capabilities of the engine, you know. Come on. You can stop. You can stop. You can stop. You can stop with all the power you Yes, and we're even able to roll backwards because of the huge reverse thrust power we have now in the front. That's overall we can say. Pratt & Whitney really missed out. They should have used the testbed engine as an extra 5th engine. Anyway, now we can say rest in peace 720 from Pratt & Whitney. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow as always. Good night. And a special thanks goes out to my members, my supporters, Guns Killer, R27, James Deram, that dude, Anime Gods of Gaming, Derek, Insider Plane, Nishijitsu Fighter, Professional Jamal, Ryland Williams, and New the York. You've got beautiful names.